stuff. So as you can see, boys, we're in the presence of cricketing royalty in Lancashire. So I hope you take this opportunity to sort of ask Warren a few questions. Warren's also the head of cricket business now at Lancashire. So the reason for putting this together was because obviously you guys are keen and talented young cricketers, but you're also studying business at college. So I thought it'd be a really good sort of link to chat to Warren about his cricket and some of his experiences, but also to discuss business and his life in business. And hopefully we can get something out of it and have a laugh along the way and pass some time on this dreadful day. So, Warren, do you want to sort of say anything before we start? Or
yeah, absolutely, Chris. Thanks very much for having me, and I hope you're well, lads. And like I say, not too bad in these very, very strange times of COVID, and obviously the weather's not helping over the last couple of days either. But yeah, by all means, over the next however minutes we're on, please feel free to to pick my brains, whether it be on the cricketing side of my career, on the business side of my career, and if there's anything that you need with help with, please just give us a shout and let's discuss it between the group, and we'll have some fun. If we just want to talk about cricket, that's good with me. And if you want to know about some of the deals that we've been done, some of the sponsorships, some of the advertising, some of the partnerships we do at Emirates, Old Trafford and Lancashire Cricket, by all means, give us a shout.
Is there anything you'd like to put to Warren around cricket or business?
Yeah, I was gonna ask Warren, what was the transaction from playing cricket full time to managing business?
That's a really good question, and from being a professional cricketer for 21 years. You turn up at the ground, you get your kit on, you go and train, you go and play cricket. You have a good day, you have a bad day, you have a lot more bad days than good days in professional cricket because you play so often. But it got to a stage after 20 years where I was ready to do something else, and that might sound really interesting to you, because cricket was a great life to me. But for 2 years out, I trained. I thought, my cricket career is going to come to an end. I'm going to be 35, 36 when it finishes. I can't retire. I did sales and marketing at the PCA, which is the Professional Cricketers Association, which put on courses to help cricketers to make that jump into the life of business. So I trained, and what I find and what I tell a lot of our young players, is that in cricket you meet a lot of people. You meet a hell of a lot of people. You meet some interesting people who own their own businesses. You meet some people who can help you in future life. And I made it my business for the back end of my career to meet as many people from as many business sectors as I possibly could, learn as much as possibly can, get as much experience as you possibly can in that field. And that will keep you in good stead for moving forward.
I was gonna ask, to play a professional cricketer, what do you need? I think you need to grab opportunities, but what else do you need?
Do you know what? One thing I say to young aspiring cricketers and people who want to be a professional cricketer is, one, you've got to have the ability. Yeah, that goes without saying. You've got to be very much an elite player. But two, you need to have a lot of luck. You need to perform at the right time, at the right place, in front of the right people when the situation comes there. And putting all them together, for me, is you have to have a lot of luck and a lot of desire to be able to keep practicing, work hard at your game, be a student of the game, and not put too much pressure on yourself. Cricket is a tough game. Being a professional sportsman is a really, really tough game. There's enough pressure on you as a person to perform rather than putting it on yourself. So if I could tell people to try and take a step back, enjoy what they're doing first and foremost, enjoy. Don't see it as a chore or any pressure, and really go for it. But to be a professional, you need to be an elite player. You need to have the right things, and you need to have a hell of a lot of luck as well.
Warren, I was going to ask you, how did you feel when you found out that you could have broken George Duckworths' wicket-keeping record of 925 dismissals but you fell 6 short because of injuries.
Yeah, you know what, Azan, it was. I still remember it to this day, and I honestly can say that I didn't know I was anywhere near the record because I wasn't really a stats man. But I remember the day it was. We played against Essex in Chelmsford, and bowling from the top end near the river end was a young James Anderson, who was rapid, and Jimmy was steaming in, and I remember he bowled. I think it was Graham Napier. He bowled through the gate, real fast, and it bowled him, and the ball ricocheted off the top of off stump, and naturally I went to stop the ball. It was actually my left. I went to stop the ball, and for 21 years I'd never broke a thumb. Never broke a thumb in cricket, and it snapped my thumb in half. And it snapped my thumb in half, and I knew then that was my career finished. There was only 4 or 5 games left, and when I came back, the press were here. You only needed so many dismissals to break the all-time record, the all-time Lancashire record. But you know what, Izan? If someone had have said to me before the start of my career, you'd have been half as good or got half as many dismissals as George Duckworths, I'd have taken it. So I think I say to myself, you were lucky to have such a long career playing so many fantastic countries in the world: India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, your South Africa's, West Indies, Australia's, New Zealand, Zimbabwe, Bangladesh. You know what? Bangladesh is the only cricketing nation I never visited, and I'm really disappointed about that, because you know I love playing cricket in the subcontinent. Playing cricket in Pakistan, Sri Lanka, India was fantastic, and I'm just so sad I didn't get a chance to play in Bangladesh.
A massive thank you to the boys for the questions. I think you've asked some really, really pertinent questions there.
Absolutely.
And I hope you guys have got something out of it. And from us, Warren, thank you so much for giving up your time for this. I think you've given some fantastic examples of how cricket and business can relate to each other, and give us some fantastic insights as to your brilliant career. So yeah, thank you. I just an idea I had along the way. When we hopefully come out of this situation that we're all in, I think it'd be great to potentially get 1 or 2 of the lads on over to Lancashire and maybe do some work experience through the business side. That way, obviously down the line, but I'm sure they'd benefit that if we can make that happen at some stage.
Great stuff. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. And thanks, lads, for having me. Thanks, Chris, for having me. It's I just want to wish you all the best in whatever you do, whether it be business wise, whether it be playing cricket. Enjoy every minute of it. I had a great time playing cricket, and I love what I do now. I love my work in the community. I love my work business side, and it's like I said before, meet as many people as you can and get as much knowledge of whatever interests you as you can, and you won't go far wrong.